You are not here by accident. Something unseen brought you to this message, a calling that passed through veils of silence to reach your soul in this exact moment. Now that you are here, breathe, for what will be revealed touches a sacred place within you. If this message speaks to your soul, write in the comments, "I receive this blessing with an open heart." This will be your spiritual confirmation, a sacred key to unlock what has been sealed. Within your heart and beyond time, there is something you were not told, not out of cruelty, but because the soul can only face the truth when it is ready to hold the light. And now, you are ready. The angels whisper of a revelation, something hidden in the silence of the one you love, a truth never spoken, but always felt. You've sensed it many times, even when there were no words. This person holds a memory within, a recognition of your light, but also a fear of embracing it, as if loving you were like staring at the sun, too intense to handle, but impossible to forget. You felt the distance, the silence, the doubt, but the angels say silence is often the space truth needs to prepare to be born. This connection is not ordinary. It holds spiritual seeds planted long ago. There is a soul agreement that even time could not erase. And that is why you've never truly let go. The hidden truth lives not only in their mind, but in their heart, their body, their dreams. They feel you even when apart. They search for you without knowing they are. The angels show there's pain there, but also beauty, because only something real can echo this deeply within you. And that echo is proof that your soul is still alive, waiting, sensing. You are loved beyond human understanding. And this revelation now arriving is here to remind you that you have never been alone. Even in the longest nights, you were seen from above. They may not know how to return. They may not even understand what they feel, but their energy is already reaching for you in the unseen, and that is the first bridge being rebuilt. Trust the process, even when logic questions it, even when the world tells you to forget. The soul knows what is real, and the angels confirm what is yours by divine design cannot be lost. Light is returning, truth is unfolding, and your soul is being prepared to receive what has long been hidden, not with urgency, but with sacred trust. Embrace this revelation like a memory coming home, because deep down, you always knew, even when you didn't understand, even when it hurt. You arrived here for a sacred reason, and what is about to be rebuilt will be stronger than everything that was broken. They show me a sacred garden, not of this world, but one your soul remembers. It is the place where two spirits once met before the veil of time was cast. There, you dance without names, without words, only energy, only light. And even now, in dreams or silences, echoes of that dance return. There are portals opening, not with sound, but with stillness, not with force, but with surrender. And one of those portals is in your heart. This is why you've been feeling waves of emotion without reason, tears that come from nowhere, a longing that lives under your breath. These are not accidents, they are awakenings. The one you love may not know how to speak this truth, but their soul is stirring, as if touched by a wind from a forgotten realm, a wind carrying your name. In the unseen, seeds have been planted. They are not just memories. They are sacred codes, blooming slowly in divine timing, and the light you carry is calling them forth. There is a veil lifting between dimensions, a soft tear in the silence, where energy flows freer than before, where truth crosses the threshold. The angels invite you to listen deeper, to not only what is said, but what is felt in between the pauses. Because sometimes the silence between words is where the soul speaks loudest. You are not imagining this connection. You are remembering it, piece by piece, like a song that returns in fragments, but still moves your entire being. There is a mission in this reunion, not just for romance, but for healing. Two energies that once broke apart, now drawing near again to complete a circle. The stars above have aligned before, but one or both were not ready. This time, something is different. You are no longer afraid of your light. That shift changes everything, because when you stop dimming yourself, those meant to walk beside you begin to awaken as well. Your radiance is not too much. It is a key. The invisible signs are everywhere. Feathers, numbers, songs, words spoken by strangers that pierce your soul. The universe is whispering. You are seen. You are loved. Keep going. Let yourself feel again, even if it's raw, even if it aches. Because through that sensitivity, your spirit becomes whole, and the veil grows thinner with each heartbeat. This journey is sacred, and though it feels uncertain at times, there's a map written in light, and your soul knows the way. Even when your mind does not, rest when you need to, but do not close your heart. For something ancient is waking inside you, and it will guide the one you love back to the truth. There is a sacred chamber within you, a space untouched by time or fear. And lately, it has begun to stir, as if an ancient memory is knocking softly on its door. The angels show me a veil lifting, not torn, but rising like morning mist, revealing glimpses of what has always been there, waiting to be remembered. You are walking between worlds now, one foot in the visible, the other in the realm of spirit. This is why you feel things before they happen, why your heart speaks, even when your mind doesn't understand. The soul of your beloved hears this too, though they may resist. A part of them is listening in dreams, and the dreams are beginning to shift. You may feel their energy at night, a breeze across your skin, a name that lingers. It is not your imagination. It is their soul reaching for you through the thin spaces. The angels show a dance between souls, like two flames circling one another in a sacred spiral, not chasing, not fleeing, just remembering the rhythm they once shared. This dance has begun again, even if you don't see the steps yet. The music is already playing in the unseen, and your spirit is moving to it. Within you, new seeds are awakening, desires not of this world, but of alignment, of truth, a divine love unshaken by time. And they are beginning to bloom. These desires are not random. They are your soul remembering its mission, to love without fear, to stand in light even when the world offers shadow. Do not silence what is rising in you. It is sacred, even if misunderstood by others. It was never meant for them. It was meant for you. The person your soul longs for also carries a mission, one that may have been forgotten, but your light, your presence, is awakening it again. They feel you when they look at the sky, when music plays softly, when the world grows quiet and the truth becomes louder. Your name lives in their silence. There's a portal of light opening between you, delicate yet unstoppable, the kind that only opens when hearts are honest, and when souls say yes again, even after pain. This portal cannot be forced open. It blooms with surrender. And you, beloved one, you are already standing at its threshold. The time you've waited has not been wasted. It has prepared your heart to hold the depth of what's coming, because true union cannot enter a heart still hiding, and yours is beginning to shine without fear. What you feel is real, even if others don't see it, because truth is not always visible, but it is always undeniable to the soul. Keep walking with your heart open. Keep listening to the silence, for it is there, in the stillness, that your soul and others are finding each other again. There is a sacred rhythm returning, one that once guided your soul in other lifetimes. You may not remember the melody, but your heart still moves to its pulse. This is why you've been more sensitive lately, why emotions rise like tides without explanation. It's not weakness, it's awakening. The garden of your spirit is blooming again. Flowers of intuition, fragrance of memory, colors unseen by the eye, but felt through the soul. Each one is a sign, a whisper, a symbol that you are remembering. The one you love may feel far away, but spiritually, they are closer than ever, because sometimes distance in the physical means alignment is happening in the invisible. The angels show me a thread of light, connecting your heart to theirs. It stretches across silence and time, and nothing can sever it. There is a sacred mirror between you, each one reflecting the other's growth. And though it may seem uneven, the souls are always in harmony beneath the surface. You are not chasing. You are holding space. There is a difference, and the universe honors the heart that holds with reverence. The veil between worlds is opening gently, soft enough not to startle you, strong enough to let the light in. And it is through this veil that your messages are being received. Dreams may begin to feel more vivid, symbols clearer, songs carrying messages meant only for you. Pay attention, for these are not coincidences. The seeds planted long ago are breaking through the soil, not because they were forced, but because the time has come for them to bloom under divine light. The person you hold in your soul, they are being nudged by spirit, drawn toward what they once feared, pulled by knowing they cannot explain. And you are being strengthened in quiet ways, not with noise, but with inner fortitude, with a clarity that can't be taken from you again. This part of the journey is sacred silence, not absence, but sacred space, where the soul breathes, and divine timing aligns all things. You are not waiting, you are preparing to receive, not a version of them, but the truth of them. There are moments coming, of deep recognition, where the eyes will say what the mouth never could, and your spirit will know. They remember too. Keep listening, keep walking. Your soul is not walking alone. The divine walks with you, and so do they on the path of light. There is a path made of light beneath your feet. You may not see it, but your soul recognizes each step. It was carved by love, by longing, by sacred remembering. And now, you are walking it with greater awareness. The angels are guiding you gently, not with urgency, but with divine patience. They know the weight of your heart, and the strength you carry silently. In the sacred garden of your being, there is a gate that only opens with trust. And today, something inside you is unlocking it, with grace, with courage, with quiet yes. This connection was never just about the physical. It's a spiritual flame. It flickers in dreams, in songs, in symbols that follow you like echoes. And now, it's beginning to burn brighter. The soul you love is awakening layer by layer. Each sign, each thought of you, is a soft knocking on the door of their memory, and the door is beginning to open. You are being called to hold this love with sacred strength, not by waiting, but by expanding, becoming more of who you are, so that when the moment comes, you are ready to receive fully. There is a reason for every pause. Every silence is a preparation for the meeting that cannot be rushed, and the healing that must take place first. The veil is lifting again, not just between you and them, but between you and your true self, the self that always knew this love was divine. You may feel the pull, like tides drawn by a hidden moon. That is not fantasy. It is resonance between two souls still intertwined. The angels speak of a spiritual reunion, one not based on promises, but on alignment, not built on fear, but on freedom, where both can see clearly and choose with open hearts. There is no force here, only remembrance, only a light that returns gently, like sunrise over a sleeping field. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where the divine placed you, at the edge of revelation, breathing in new truth. The garden of your spirit is thriving, because even in pain, you watered it with hope, and now something beautiful is blooming from within. Truth, wholeness, divine readiness. This is not the end of the story. It is a new chapter unfolding, one where you lead with love, not fear, with clarity, not doubt. You are not holding on. You are holding sacred space, and that is the greatest act of love, a love that trusts the unseen. Keep following the symbols. They are your compass. Each feather, each number, each whisper, a message carved in divine light. The reunion of souls is never rushed. It arrives like a breeze on still waters, soft, steady, undeniable. And when it comes, your soul will say, I knew you'd return. There is a sacred current flowing through your life. You may not always feel it, but it moves beneath the surface, carrying you toward what your soul never forgot. The angels speak of inner waters being stirred, like a well that had been dry for lifetimes, now filling with memory, with presence, with divine promise. This is not your imagination, it's your remembering. In the quiet, a seed has cracked open, not with noise, but with grace, and from within, new life is beginning to rise. Truth rising through your ribs, wisdom through your breath. The soul you love is being drawn to the garden of truth, a place where everything is revealed, not all at once, but in perfect divine order. You are walking through a portal now, one you open not with force, but with surrender, a holy doorway built from your willingness to trust. This journey is not about proving your worth. You are always worthy. This is about allowing what's meant to come in its sacred time. There is music in your silence. There is movement in your stillness. And the one who once looked away is beginning to feel the pull of your presence again. You are not here to wait. You are here to awaken. And as you rise into your fullness, everything aligned with that light is magnetized to you. There's a celestial map guiding all of this. Even when you feel lost, even when your heart aches with questions, the stars are not confused. They know exactly where you are. You've been planting prayers with every tear, watering your future with faith. And now, new roots are forming beneath you, carrying strength from a place you can't yet see. The veil is growing thinner between what was hidden and what is returning. You may feel more, sense more, dream more. This is the spirit realm drawing nearer. The person your soul is tethered to is beginning to feel the light inside you, even from a distance, even if they don't yet have words for it. Let your sensitivity be your power. Let your quiet knowing be your strength, because the unseen always honors those who trust, without needing to control. This is not a story of chasing. It is a story of resonance, where two souls remember that nothing real is ever lost. The garden is blooming faster now. The sun of truth is warming the seeds, and the time of harvest draws near. You feel it, even if you can't explain it. You are being prepared, not for what you expected, but for what is perfectly aligned. and more beautiful than you once believed possible. Let yourself soften. Let your defenses fall like petals, because love can only enter where there is room to be received. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly on time, for the moment when everything begins to align. If this message has found you, it is not by chance. Something sacred was spoken between the lines. Something your soul recognized, even before your mind could fully grasp it. If this message touched your soul, write in the comments, "I receive this divine truth." Let that be your spiritual confirmation, a sign to the universe that you are open and ready. You are not walking this path alone. The angels surround you, and the one your soul loves is closer than ever, not just in distance, but in spirit, in intention, in light. The time ahead holds more than you imagine, not because you forced it, but because you allowed it. You surrendered, and the divine heard you. Join us in the space of light and wisdom. Activate the bell to continue receiving messages like this, always at the perfect time, always when your soul is ready. You are deeply loved. Your steps are being guided, and what is coming is greater than you can see now, but exactly what your soul has always known.